Hi! Hello! It's my first live. Yes, and I am so petrified. Okay, this is really brand new. This is a new challenge for me, so. Okay. Hello! Hi! Okay, so here's the thing. Hello! Thank you for joining me in my first TikTok live. This is so challenging and it's really brand new. And I don't know how to do the screen share. Oh my god. Okay, so we're going to do some live without the screen share. So this is a forecast for the month of April instead of March. Okay, we're now in the month of April. Happy April. And today we are going to discuss the forecast for including Pachi, Feng Shui, and Shimen. Now, I understand that there are some requests that I actually speak in Tagalog. I understand that, and I hope I can. It's just that I have some followers who are not Filipino. So let's give them the opportunity to have a chance in getting clarity on how to handle April 2023. So bear with me, and so I'll be speaking Taglish every now and then. Pero pag nagtanong po kayo ng Tagalog, I will reply in Tagalog. Okay, so ganun po ang gagawin natin, no? So ang forecast po natin today is for the month of April. I hope I can do a screen share. If you can share, teach how to do some screen share by all means, no? Thank you. But for the time being, I can no longer back out from this challenge of mine, personal challenge of mine, which is to do a live TikTok. So today we are going to discuss without any screen share. All right, this is so fun. Okay, all right. So April, basically this is hold on. Just to guide me, I have to be able to speak clearly and making sure that, okay. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, so if I would like to actually invite you to join my Telegram channel, it's Sofia Relosa, if you want to get fast updates in terms of any monthly forecast or any tips when it comes to Feng Shui or Pachi and Kimen or Chimen. And I hope you can actually join. I also give giveaways like free information, like how to handle the flying stars for 2023 or the Feng Shui for 2023, and some forecast or a general overview of what your energy is based on your Pachi chart. Okay, so what do I mean by the Pachi chart? Okay, I hope I can show you. This is so old school. Okay, hold on. I'm going to ask for assistance. What do I mean by Apache chart? Okay, I'm just showing you the screen of my laptop. So that's an example of Apache chart, right? Now, to plot your chart, please plot the QR code. Otherwise, I will send the link. Okay, just that's your Pachi chart. So our forecast today is all about the day master. The one encircled is going to be the forecast of our information. That's where we're going to get our information today. So kung magtagalog po tayo, kung gusto niyo po ako magtagalog, magtanong po tayo ng Tagalog, no? Kasi tatagalugan ko po kayo. Pero para po sa mga major, para sa mga further information, I need to actually speak in English because we have followers who are not just from the Philippines. Okay. No, hold on. I have an assistant, so I'm talking to someone because, I am really panicking. I cannot show you anything. Okay, so anyways, all right, so the first part is talking about the Telegram, and the second part is I want you to please take note po, no? For the month of April, we actually have an eclipse. We have an eclipse in April 20. My advice is to actually stay indoors. Do not go out. No, so April 20 at 2023 at 9 a.m. The eclipse will start and it will end at 3 p.m. Okay, so my advice is stay indoors during those times. And usually, when we talk about eclipse in any kind of metaphysics, they actually hate eclipse. Usually when an eclipse happens, whatever issues that we have prior to the eclipse, it's magnified. It's 10x. Okay, so if we're going to talk about what are the issues that we actually have the previous month, like March, financial crash, right? There are banks that are closing down, the SVB, other Credit Suisse, others. So what could potentially happen after the eclipse? Probably there will be more banks that would actually close down, and at the same time, there might be tension. Being the Bing Chen month, we can actually see that there is this is actually a harm when it comes to the rabbit month, a year rather. So this could actually show that there is a tendency where our sense of stability and security will be in question. Okay, there might be some instances that there might be more tension that we can actually feel within the month of April. There could also be an indications where there is going to be extreme issues when it comes to natural calamities. So if we are going to talk about Bing Chen, it's like a mountain and there is fire on top of the mountain, right? So it's like sun. Okay, so another indication that could be a volcanic eruption, or there could be extreme drought, extreme heat, okay, in some areas around the globe, and so on. And then the sense and the vibration that we can actually feel amongst all individual is the sense that nothing is stable. Okay, security is sort of shaky. It sort of makes you feel vulnerable and insecure. Okay, so there. If you have questions, do ask questions. Okay. All right, none. Okay, good. Okay, but I'm happy that someone's watching me. Yay. Okay. So there, and then the fact that we're going to have an eclipse in April 20, this could actually mean that it could magnify further issues that we could have down the line. Okay, so this is not to scare you. This actually just gives you a preparation. Brace yourself in a way of the issues that could potentially happen. And I hope that your account or your finances are actually saved in a very secure bank. So there. Okay, so that's what we can expect within the month of April. Please take note, stay indoors within April 20, 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. You can be in your workplace, you can be anywhere as long as you stay indoors within those time frame. The peak is actually an hour at 12 noon, if I'm not mistaken, but I will give more information. But if you can make the most of the opportunity, stay indoors at 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. on April 20. Okay, now we're going to talk about the forecast for based on your day master. So do plot your chart. I'm going to show again. Okay. Plot your chart, your BaZi chart. That's the QR code that would link you to the BaZi calculator. Alright, so the first day master that we're going to forecast is the Jawood. Okay, Jawood represents a tree. Okay, so that's the Jawood. Okay, so our forecast for the Jawood is this month you may find yourself your creativity is really strong within the month. It's best to pay attention that you can actually get from your own creativity. Allow your creativity to shine through. Do not disregard this. This is sometimes it doesn't happen when the creativity flows, and through your creativity you might find new ideas for new opportunities. Now if you're running out of ideas, okay, say for instance you are creative, but there are days when you're just not as creative. What you can do is to actually learn something new, enroll in a new class to find new ideas. Okay, what kind of class? This can be like 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 month. It doesn't matter. But new learning gives you more inspiration and new ideas that you can actually use for your career, for your business, and so on. Right? Next, there may be some sudden issues that you may encounter within April that would require you to actually spend money. So it's best to save your finances so you can actually have resources when the time is needed. Okay. Next, for the Yiwood. I really don't. It's so embarrassing, you know. But bear with me. It's my first time on TikTok Live. Okay, so Yiwood. Okay, Yiwood now is like a vein. That's why there's a drawing. It's a vein, and for the month of April, all eyes on you this month. Everything that you do, whatever you say, is going to be observed. It can be taken against you if you're not careful. What else? Yeah, every action will be taken against you if you are not careful. Make sure to practice calculate. How do you say that? To be calculative when it comes to your actions, your behavior, and at the same time, be diplomatic as possible. You do not want to create issues or arguments and disputes with anyone this month. Okay, and please be careful with what you post. Think before you click. If you do not want to, hi Julie. Thanks for joining me. Okay, try for TikTok. Yes, bear with me. Okay, so where was I? Yes, if you do not want to experience any disputes or argument with anybody, just make sure that you think before you click. Okay, and if you want to avoid attention, or if you hate attention, then basically this is going to be a difficult month. Now, my suggestion, since attention will always be there because we are in a 20-year cycle of attention, you might as well embrace attention. Okay, embrace attention, and what you can do so that you can actually enjoy the moment is by doing actions that are valuable to other people. The things that you say, something that's diplomatic to everybody. Do not hate. There's no point of hating. You know, it won't get you rich. If you hate, it just makes you the most hated person, okay, in your community or amongst your family. So don't hate, okay? Not good. Okay, next is Bing Fire. Okay, sorry. I have to... Okay, Bing Fire. Okay, Bing Fire is the day master. So this is like the sun. Okay, the sun for amongst all the day masters. Not like it is the sun, okay? But anyway, so for the Bing Fire Day Master, network is your net worth. Okay, so this is the time, this is the moment where you should actually socialize, go out and mingle, and create new friends, expand your network, build allies, look for new allies that can help you in achieving your goals. Okay, if you are invited to any social event, you go. Make time for new network because these individuals will be beneficial for you, especially when it comes to achieving your goals. Okay, so do socialize. Okay, in addition to that, just to add, when you do socialize, you might learn a thing or two from the network that you've gained. And again, learning and new inspiration and new ideas is a good thing. This actually gives you another room for solutions in case you have new problems that you haven't handled before. Now you have an idea how to handle that. Yeah? Okay, good. Next, we are now going to go to Ding Fire. Please ask questions. If you ask us question in Tagalog, I will answer in Tagalog. Okay, Ding Fire. Ding Fire Day Master. Now, Ding Fire Day Master is, the expenses may be high this month, or you may experience a lot of competition happening, expanding in your workplace. In addition to that, if you have been posting contents on social media, this might be the time where you notice that you are gaining more followers, supporters, more likers in terms of your social media, which is good. It's attention. At the same time, they see the value of what you're doing for everybody. Okay? Otherwise, if you don't post on social media, this might be a month wherein you experience a lot of competition. It's kind of, yes, in the forefront of this month. In addition to that, this could also mean a month where you have to spend or cash out a lot of your resources, monetary resources. Just be careful whatever you get into before you actually Rob Wealth also represents shopping. Okay, so if you find yourself going to Shopee, Lazada, TikTok store, and so on, going bidding on items, just be careful. The Rob Wealth can be very strong. You end up paying for things that you actually don't need. Okay, so just be careful for the Ding Fire. Now we're going to go to the Wu Earth. Wu Earth is like the earth. No, sorry, the mountain. Okay, Wu Earth. Let's just show it like old school. Wu Earth. I'm showing you the green. Okay, Wu Earth. Heightened emotions. Huh? It's going to be a month of heightened emotion, and if you're not careful, it can get the best of you this month. If you have a rabbit in your day pillar, this is actually April is actually a harm month. Okay, this is actually a harm month. So this could mean that there might be issues when it comes to your health. There could be issues when it comes to your emotions. It's going to be really up and down. It's going to be drastic. So just be careful. Make sure that you prioritize your health, what you can do to actually make yourself healthier. Exercise would be good. So it's a good change for you if you do exercise or practice new healthy habits for the month. In addition, other than that, you know what? When it comes to health and emotions, the emotion is always impacted through what you eat, how you do your diet. So might as well focus on doing healthy diet or healthy lifestyle, so that can actually influence your emotions. So they go hand in hand. So make sure that you prioritize your health so that it won't affect your emotions. Okay, all right, good. Next is G Earth. G Earth is like the sands, beach sand. Okay. All right, so this is the month wherein you should look into collaborating with others, sharing responsibilities. If you are not proactive, there might be a chance wherein someone might even take something from you in terms of your work. Okay, or you might lose something because of work. Okay, and we don't want that. So instead, let's transform that Rob Wealth into collaborating, wherein you're just sharing some of the responsibilities and sharing some of your profit. If, say, for instance, collaboration would entail that 50-50 in terms of shares of profit, please, by all means, do that. Just be proactive. Share responsibility, share profit. That would actually benefit you further. Okay? Next, Gang Metal. Gang Metal is like the axe. Okay? I actually have this in my chart, but it's not the Day Master, but I have this. Okay, for the Gang Metal, this is a month of problems that you have to solve. Okay, now don't hate that idea. I want you first to understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so 7 Killings is all about changes, surprising events, problems and issues that you actually have to solve. Now, how do I handle that? The best thing that you can do is keep your plate open. If you can actually delegate some tasks that are so insignificant, so you can actually focus on the bigger problems, by all means. When the problem comes, the best response is to actually adapt as soon as possible, make some changes, do solution, find solution, reach out to people if you are actually overwhelmed by the problems that you're encountering. But resisting to solve those problems will only do you more harm. Okay, so make sure that you actually, what you call this, keep your plate open and delegate tasks that are not as significant, so you can actually focus your energy in things that are more important so that the issues will be resolved as soon as possible. Okay, so that's my advice for you for the gang method. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, next. Okay, sin metal. Okay, now we're going to go to the sin metal. So what is sin metal? Sin metal is like a jewelry of all the day masters. Okay, so for sin metal, you will encounter a lot of changes in the workplace or in terms of your health this month. And you may encounter new environment. Okay, you may encounter new environment, or you might have to go through some changes in terms of your health, so you can actually address this. Okay, then again, the changes in the workplace is a new opportunity for you that you can actually tap. Just make sure that you adapt as soon as possible so the problem doesn't linger. Okay, the moment you actually address this, okay, the moment you address this, sorry, the moment you address this, the sooner the problem will be resolved. Okay, next we're going to go, last 2 day masters is the rainwater. So if you have this in your chart or in your day master, this is your forecast. For the rainwater, extra careful when it comes to going into any investment, especially if you are offered to invest in something that's too good to be true. It probably is. Okay, so be careful, practice due diligence, don't say yes to anything if you haven't done your research yet. Double check everything, because you might be prone to getting scammed within this month if you are not careful. Okay, be discerning, look into things in with proper research. Okay, all right. Okay, so keep your money if you think it's too good to be true. Okay, all right. Gui water. All right, we water. There's changes in the workplace which will make you very, very busy. Thank you, Tina. Okay, green water is going to be a busy time in the workplace, and there are going to be changes. The reason why you're busy is because there's so much changes that you actually have to face. Best to create a system in place, best to create a habit, or if you're working with the team, make sure that you specifically, systematically delegate some of the tasks so that you have more time on bigger things and more important things. Okay, and if you do actually need help, do hesitate. Always remember, seeking help is never a sign of weakness, and it's actually a sign that you don't want to give up. So make sure that you ask for help, because things can be overwhelming this month if you are just going to do everything alone. You don't have to do everything alone. Okay, you can ask for help. Okay, great. Now we are going to go to Feng Shui. Okay, so what is the basis of our monthly? So say for instance, if your main door, your bedroom, or your work area is within the sector that I'm going to give you forecast on, then basically this gives you another overview of how to handle or what to expect within the month. Okay, so the first one is the north. Okay, north is best for you to actually stop engaging in any activities that doesn't concern you. Okay, stay away. We call this marites, no? So if you feel like engaging because it's something that involves gossips or anything, please stop doing that, because this will only lead you to more problems if you do that. My suggestion for you to focus on the things that are more important in your life and not to engage with anything else beyond your responsibility Okay, this can only lead to arguments and dispute. This might, even with the best intentions, they might see this as something ill. Okay, all right. Next, so if your main door or your bedroom or your workplace is situated in the north of your home, that's my advice. Okay, all right. For the east, okay, if you're in the east sector of your home, if you stay in the sector more frequently, everything may seem very unpredictable. And at the same time, I want you to make sure that you are prepared for any uncertainties. Actually, to be honest with you, East is not really a good sector within 2023. So if you have been avoiding East for the past month, that's good for you, or you transfer to a new location, that's very good. But particularly for this month, staying in the east can magnify the uncertainties or problems and surprising events that could happen within the month. This is not a good month for you to be generous. Okay, it's same as the north. Your generosity will be taken against you. So keep to yourself, focus on things that are important, focus on your work, and just prepare for the uncertainties. But if you have the opportunity to change location. Yes, change location. What location? Well, you can choose amongst the following sectors. Northeast. Okay, northeast. If your main door, your bedroom, and your workplace is actually in the northeast, I would suggest to avoid making any investment for this month. You are quite prone to financial loss within this month if your area is in the northeast. So make sure that, if possible, to actually transfer to a new location just for the time being, just for this month. Okay, northeast is not entirely a bad month. Bad sector all throughout 2020. But for this particular month, it's not really good, and it's also makes you prone to injuries and accident if you frequently use the northeast in this month. Okay, so if say for instance, I can't avoid northeast, what do? Then basically avoid risky activities. Okay, risky activities that could could affect your accidents and injuries. Sorry, someone's telling. Okay, all right. Next is west. Okay, now we're going to the west. Okay, good. Okay, if you're a student, that's actually a good sector for you, especially if you are about to go into an examination or about to do some exams. Yes, exams, or what other terms? Yeah, exams. Okay, so exams. West is a good sector to do your review. So you stay in the west sector and then review, and activated by reviewing in the sector would actually be good for the students. So if you have children and you're not sure where to actually place them for the month to study, choose the west. Okay, it's going to be easier for them to accept and understand complex information. It's easy for them to remember. Okay, so for the southwest, okay, now we're going to the southwest. Avoid overspending from the things that you received last month. Okay, last month could be there's an inflow of cash, but this is the month where you might actually have to spend them all. So be discerning of the things that you have to spend on. Do not let emotions get the best of you. Okay, so make sure that you be discerning of the things that you're actually buying, and at the same time, before going to Shopee, or better yet, don't go to Shopee or Lazada or TikTok store. Okay, avoid those stores as much as possible. Okay, if say for instance there is any opportunity for any investment, avoid because it might this would trigger a loss. Okay, it might not return. There's no ROI. There's a possibility that there won't be any ROI. Okay, Next is the south. So avoid going or engaging into any gossip for this month. This can actually help ruin your reputation. At the same time, this can actually lead to disputes and arguments. Okay, so keep your opinions to yourself. If you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. Who said that? I forgot who said that, but anyways, it's a good quote. All right, so next is southeast. Okay, another sector for the students, southeast. Another sector for the students, this is if their bedroom is here. So if you get to choose where to place them, okay, it's you can actually put them in the southeast as their bedroom, and then their study area in the west. This is just for this month. Okay, so it's good for the students. Okay, next for the southwest, please avoid going to the southwest. Just a risk of stomach issue and abdominal issues, and this can even lead to cancer. All right, so avoid issues. Stay in the northwest and activating the northwest. It's best to keep quiet the northwest sector. Okay, northwest sector. I forgot to show northwest sector to avoid unpleasant surprises. Okay. Great. Okay, do we have questions? None. Okay. There's no questions. Okay, this is, I don't know if it's a good thing, if you understood me, or because nobody's watching. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, so if you do Chimen, sage mode, the good sector that we have for the month is actually the north. Okay, north sector is where the heaven, deity heaven is. When we're doing some forecasting, however, with the heaven, it's best to actually imagine it like it's happening. You're already seeing it with your eyes. That's how it's best to actually manifest for for the heaven. Okay, so what's a good manifestation that we can use for the north? This is if, say, you're looking for new opportunities, new income generating, or new job. Especially this month, there were a lot of layoffs that happened. So if you're looking for a new job, a new opportunity for wealth, north is actually a good sector. But when you're going to do some manifestations, make sure that you imagine seeing them. Okay, so how do we actually do some manifestations? You make sure that your back is facing the north. Your back facing the north, and then you are going to count from 64 to 1. Okay, so just imagine, okay, you're counting 64 to 1. The purpose of this is for the 64 hexagram, and at the same time to keep you calm. Okay, so by doing that, and then after that, you start saying, yes, the deity heaven, I wish, or you can simply imagine. Okay, you can simply imagine what you actually want to manifest within the month of April. Okay? Yay! That's it, and I'm not getting any questions, so I probably think that everyone went out and stepped out. But anyway, it's fine. This is a good challenge for me, TikTok Live. Alright, this is such an intimidating app, to be honest with you. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, and I hope you learned something today, and this helped you gain clarity how to handle April 2020.